Okay, y'all ready?
Okay, let's go.
Bracelet, and this is for Noon Day, so I'll show you the video too.
Presentation day collection
just
of who
under
I
it.
am. So my name is April, like your mom.
Spelled correctly.
Spelled like the font. And I know Courtney from church. We've gone to church together for a while, so I really admire her a lot. She does a lot with the young women at church here, and she's just an amazing, amazing person. Oh my goodness, I'm on a roll. I make my students cry all the time.
Aw.
So I am a Spanish professor at Udon University, and I was telling Gloria earlier that I got into Noonday because I've traveled and lived in about 20 countries around the world, and I love handmade jewelry. And so a friend of mine let me know about this company and the fact that they were started from adoptions. And so I hosted an adoption trunk show for one of my friends who was adopting a baby, and we helped raise money for her adoption. And so after I hosted, I just really fell in love with the company's mission and all the hard work that they do for all the work that they do for ambassador for, what do you call them? Ambassador artisans. Can't remember the word. Artisans around the world. And we work with artisans in about 15 countries around the world. So all of the things there are made in different countries. And if you're curious about where something's made, you can ask, and I'll try to. I'll tell you, and if I don't know, I'll look it up.
But it also, when you buy your jewelry, it also comes with a little.
It comes with a tag, yep. It'll tell you on the tag where it was made and how it's made and all that kind of thing. So I also started as a Noonday ambassador because at Elon I do a lot of research about helping people and how to really help people without hurting them. And so sometimes when we help people, we might give them something. Like, let's just say, yes, like Tom shoes. I wore my Tom shoes today. They're not a good example of a company that helps sometimes because they put shoe companies out of business in other countries. But one of the examples that was given to me recently, I listened on a podcast, was a woman who needed sanitary napkins, so things for her monthly cycle. And she said, you know, it's wonderful when people send us those things for us to have, but what's really amazing and freeing is when I'm able to buy those for myself. And so that just really hit home for me and kind of solidified why I do the work I'm doing, because what I do is I help sell and market their products in the U.S. because the people who make these things aren't able to sell them in their own countries. They don't have people who can buy them because they don't have a lot of money. So they send them here to the U.S. and we pay them for them. So everything's been paid for already. So they get their money up front. They set their own prices. So they get a fair wage. It's called fair trade. And so that way they can keep their babies and they don't have to necessarily put them up for adoption, and they can pay for child care for their families. They can get food and clean water and all those things like we have here in the United States. So they can take care of their children just like your mommy is taking care of yours. So that's how I got into this. And now I want you to meet the woman who started this company. Her name is Jessica Honegger, and she's going to tell you about why she decided to start the Noonday. So I'm going to play this video. It's just really short. And I want you to watch for the women making the paper beads, because this is what you're going to make today. So this is made out of paper. Okay?
When the sun rises in the early morning, or when it sets at the end of the day, there's this hazy light that fills the sky. But right in the middle of the day, that's when the sun shines its brightest. And that's how each of us, no matter where we live, was made to shine. Some of my earliest memories are of me digging through my grandma's treasure trove of jewelry that she had curated from around the world. Now, my little girl does the same thing. I eventually followed in my grandma's adventurous footsteps and traveled to Kenya as a teenager. As I found myself walking through a dusty Nairobi slum, I saw real poverty for the first time. I also remember meeting a woman running a brightly colored fruit stand, and that dignified job enabled her to provide for her family. That's when I knew I wanted to use the opportunity I'd been given to create meaningful opportunities for other people. I eventually visited Africa again, this time with my husband. On that trip, we made the decision to adopt, and that's when friends introduced me to Jalia.
I'm Jalia, I'm an artisan, and I love making beautiful jewelry that others love to wear. In Uganda, the unemployment level is so high. I needed a bigger marketplace to sell my jewelry, to create an opportunity for my family, and also for the people in my community.
When I came home, I hosted Noonday Collection's first trunk show to raise money to bring our son Jack home from Rwanda and to introduce my community to Jalia's handmade creations. As my friends and I shopped and shared, it dawned on me, we all want to be a part of something bigger. By the time we brought Jack home, I knew that Noonday was bigger than just Jack's story. I wanted to grow Noonday Collection into a viable business so that we could multiply its impact. So we launched the Ambassador Opportunity. When Noonday ambassadors launch their own businesses, they create opportunities for artists and entrepreneurs. Ambassadors style and storytell while making an impact in their communities and then in communities around the world. Ambassadors have partnered with thousands of hostesses to create a marketplace across the United States. Today, Noonday Collection develops artisan businesses through fair trade so that artisan entrepreneurs like Jalia can create dignified jobs in their communities.
Jessica and I took a chance on each other, and now my business has employed hundreds of people in my community. Not only that, but our work in Uganda is also creating jobs and empowering women in America. I'm so proud of how we have created opportunities for people all over the world to rise and shine.
When we tell others where our handmade accessories come from, how they're made from paper beads or from bullets, or the story of the person who made it, or how it helped fund an adoption, we create meaningful opportunities for others. Join our community of ambassadors. Host a trunk show. Style your friends and change the world.
Did you see the paper beads on there? Well, the women who made the paper beads on there are the same ones who made the paper beads that you're going to be strings today. So we're going to get some a bracelet just like this. In just a few minutes, my girls are going to help you. So, that's a little bit about who we are. We are a socially responsible business that uses fashion as a way to provide a market, as a way to help women around the world and men to make an income. So, as an ambassador, I'm a stylist, I'm a storyteller, and also a social entrepreneur. So, that's kind of what my job is and what I do. And as Jessica mentioned, you can support this mission by shopping with us. You can host this trunk show like Courtney's doing today. Without our hostesses, we wouldn't have a marketplace. So, we're super thankful for people willing to do that with us. Or you can become an ambassador, and as an ambassador, I do this. I work with hostesses to host trunk shows in the community, and right now it's a really amazing time to join us because there's a opportunity to get a free bag when you host your first trunk show. And so I have all the bags out there, but our totes are made from vegan leather in India, and so this bag is virtually indestructible unless your child spills